players yet again have give me everything tonight. As I said, we're short with a couple. You know, Xander has had a great pre-season. He comes back from his trip from Norway and doesn't train. He trains yesterday afternoon for the first time. David McGoldrick, same. He picked a knock-up playing for his country. So we've been a bit unfortunate with a couple of them. We've got an issue with Lees. I apologise to Lees because obviously I talked about Lees when he had his foot stood on. That's a little bit more serious than I first talked about. So. I'm sure he'll accept my apology. I wouldn't want to embarrass him, but you know, he's out and had a minor operation on that one, which is disappointing because he's an asset for us. So a couple of things that have not gone our way, but you know, the biggest thing that we need to address is obviously going 2-0 down after 6 minutes, because basically in any standard of football gives you a mountain to climb.
Is there a time scale on Moussa being back and available now he's had this up?
No, we've had it's quite a rare injury. It's under his toe. It's a ligament under his toe that the boy full weight stumbled into him. Quite unusual injury. So he's had an operation and he's in a boot at the moment. But hopefully he comes out of that and he gets himself back up and running, because he's a big player for us, as they all are. But I've assembled a group to go well over 38 games. I still believe that we will do. But as I said, we need to get a few more minutes into certain players, which we will do Thursday. We'll ramp up training, and I'm sure the levels will get lifted throughout these next 2 or 3 weeks to where we should be and where I'd like us to be.
Just finally then, Ramsdale on debut. I'm sure he wasn't thinking of conceding goals, but the 2 saves he made in addition to that were first class, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's counter-attacking football, isn't it? And so he has to make saves to keep us in the game, and we're opening up. I don't just want to sit everybody behind the ball and go, well, we'll just take a 2-0 defeat. And I'm 100% certain we just didn't take that line down. We didn't just say, well, that's game set and match after 6 minutes. That's us done and dusted. Let's get out of here. Let's creep out the back door. We didn't, and there was a lot of belief and a lot of effort went into it, and a lot of drive to get the football club back into the game, which is accepted. It's not always the norm, though, I'm telling you. Because I know certain teams would have gone 3, 4 and 5. But Ramos, I don't think he had, it's an incredible finish for him, and as his first goal. He's coming across him and he's volleyed it, side foot volleyed it into the top corner. And as I said, Jack stumbled into Ender. Ender has a free header on it, or Jack goes and heads it. And he's stumbled into it and he's given the boy a free header. So he really couldn't have anything to do with both goals. But yeah, he's given us an opportunity of trying, especially late on, to get something from the game. And as I said, I think if we'd have got something from something had dropped our way, which it didn't, I think it'd have been an interesting, last 10 or 15 minutes, but wasn't to be, and we quickly move on.
Just finally, sorry, I beg your pardon. Final question. Obviously, it's a week till the next Premier League game. Has anything tangible happened progress-wise in getting another striker in? Yeah,
trying to discussions and inquiries as well. It's an area where I believe we need to bring somebody in to compete, especially losing Lees as well now for a while. We need. I thought the boys at the top of the pitch. You could see lack of game time for Ollie. He got through the game. You can see Didsy coming on. Ollie Burke's only just joined up with us. He's not played any football pre-season, so. He'll play on Thursday, and the other boys will play on Thursday. But definitely, I'm looking, and we need somebody at the top of the pitch to complement the players that we've got. Because, as you've seen, you look, if he's a centre, I'm not sure we're in the market for somebody like Jimenez, but that's where a lot of things are decided at the top of the pitch, and we have to make sure that we've got options and we've got those players in, because it's the Premier League and it's a tough old division, and we have to make sure that we get the best group going into what is going to be a tough season. We all accept that. I understand it, and everything that gets said about it, we accept. But we'll see what we can do over the next few days, and hopefully, add to what we've got.